Hi friends, welcome to KMED Gateway Education. So let's start AC transients. AC transients. So we know very well about differential equation. We well connect with the differential equation, and we know that dy by dx plus py equal to q. It is a first order differential equation. This is a first order linear differential equation. We very well know about that. Okay, if q equal to 0, it is a homogeneous equation. If q equal to 0, homogeneous equation. If q not equal to 0, it is a non-homogeneous equation. So finally the solution to this have complementary function plus particular integral. Complementary function plus particular integral. Complementary function is calculated when q equal to 0. Particular integral calculated when if we consider q, that is you are giving the input response, that is forced response. Okay, so complementary function is nothing but a natural response, that is without input. Particular integral is nothing but a forced response, that is you are giving the input, forcing the input. Okay, so this is a forced response. Okay, from this we have a clear idea that the linear differential equation have a complementary function plus particular integral, or natural response or forced response. Okay, so it is also called, particular integral is also called a steady state response. Steady state response. Okay, right. Let's see here first order RL circuit. Series RL circuit. The current flowing is I of t. This is V of t equal to Vm sine of omega t plus phi. I am giving the sinusoidal signal V of t equal to Vm sine omega t plus phi, and there are current, and you have a current I of t. And you also know basic, we all know basic, that current through the inductor within 0 time is not changed. So I am taking initially inductor current is 0. Okay, that equal to IL of 0 plus IL of 0 minus equal to 0, that equal to IL of 0 plus. We know very well about that basic. Okay, so the current through the inductor within 0 time is not changed. So inductor current is initially 0, I am considering. So within 0 time the initial the current 0, the inductor current is also 0. Okay, let I apply KVL here. If I apply KVL, V of t I of t into R plus L into di of t by dt. So this current is flowing through the current is same through the resistance and inductance, because it is a series RLC circuit. Whatever the current flowing through the resistance, that is flowing through the inductor. I can take current through the inductor also. I can take this I of t as a current through the inductor and current through the resistor. I can take this as current through the inductor and current through the resistor. I can take. Okay, let V of t IL of t into R plus L into DIL of t by dt. Hope you understand. Okay, I am applying Laplace transform. So from this you can see here, this is of the first order linear differential equation. You have a complementary function plus particular integral. You have a complementary function plus particular integral. So how can you calculate the complementary function? If you remove the v of t equal to 0, then you get the complementary function. So particular integral is you also very well known about that. We see that. Okay. So you first of all I am converting to the first order linear differential equation. You see here dIL of t by dt plus r by L into IL of t equal to v of t by L. Okay, so d plus r by L into IL of t equal to Vm sin omega t by L. Okay, so this is a forcing function. I am giving. So if to find the complementary function or natural response, I make it 0. So d plus r by L into IL of t equal to 0. So IL of t equal to, if you solve this, k into e power minus r by L into t. You very well know about the differential equation. Okay, so this is a natural response, also called transient response. So complementary function is also called a natural response. The natural response is also a transient response. Okay, so IL of t equal to k into e power minus r by Lt. Okay, now I want to find the particular integral or forced response or steady state response. So if I have a sinusoidal input for a given network, I know that to find the steady state response, simply I find the transfer function and replace the omega, find the magnitude and phase, simply I multiply the source. I know very well about that, you also very well know about that. So if you consider this is the circuit. What I have, v of t equal to Vm sin of omega t plus phi. Okay, and RL circuit. This is the current. Okay, so what is the transfer function here? Transfer function equal to I of s by V of s, that equal to H of s, that equal to 1 by R plus SL. Simply apply Laplace V of s plus I of s into R plus SL. So V of s equal to I of s into R plus SL. So here equal to 0. So I of s by V of s, that equal to 1 by R plus SL. Okay, so this is the transfer function. So what is I of t will come? So I of s by, let's find the magnitude. You are very familiar with that, to find how to find the steady state. Okay, r square plus omega L whole square at angle minus tan inverse of omega L by r. Okay, so now what is I of t? Simply multiplying the magnitude with Vm and adding the phase. Okay, so Vm by root of r square plus omega L whole square sin of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse of omega L by r. So this is the actually shortcut. If you consider differential equation, then method 2 is there. I will definitely show the method 2 also, no problem here. So this is the steady state. So what is the current through the inductor? It consists of the transient terms, that equal to tangent IL of t, IL tangent of t plus IL steady state of t. So this is the current flowing through the resistor also. Okay, so what is the tangent? A k into e power minus r by Lt plus, I am not changing the basic. The current through the inductor before switching action is same after switching action. Okay, the basic is not changed. Keep in mind, I am pressing the point that the basic is not changed. Okay, the circuit is also not changed. I am considering series RLC circuit. So Vm by root of r square plus omega L whole square sine of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega L by r. This is IL of t. I know that IL of 0 minus equal to IL of 0 plus equal to 0. So at t equal to 0, so IL of 0 that equal to k plus Vm root of r square plus omega L whole square sine of phi minus tan inverse omega L by r. Omega L by r. So what happens? K here, k equal to minus Vm by root of r square plus omega L whole square sine of phi minus tan inverse omega L by r. Okay, so now what is the k value here? Substitute here. I of t equal to k minus Vm by root of r square plus omega L whole square sine of phi minus tan inverse of omega L by r plus Vm by root of r square plus omega L whole square sine of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse of omega L by r. Okay, this is the final current. That is you can see here, this is a transient response and this is a steady state response. This is a complementary function, this is a particular integral. This is a natural response, this is a forced response. Okay, so if you see here, this transient term to be 0. This transient term, I want this transient term is to be 0. So this will happens, when will this happen? When this negative term equal to 0, this transient term equal to 0. When this happens, when this should be equal to 0, this is not possible. So this is 0, this 0, sine 0 is 0 means this phase is equal to 0. That is phi minus tan inverse omega L by r equal to 0, that equal to phi equal to tan inverse of omega L by r. Okay, so transient free condition, so AC transient free condition is obtained when phi equal to tan inverse of omega L by r. Okay, so I am not going in depth here. So for one reason I am taking this video, I am taking this lecture. Okay, for AC transient free condition possible when phi equal to tan inverse omega L by r, tan inverse omega L by r. Let's see here. Same, now I am considering Vm, V of t equal to Vm sine of omega t plus phi switching action R and capacitor. I am considering RC circuit and current is going resultant. Okay, due to this voltage source I have a current, this is R. So make it simple. Okay, make it simple. So better to R and capacitance C. Okay, this is the voltage across, let Vc is the voltage across the capacitor and current I of t, and V of t equal to Vm sine omega t plus phi. So I know the basic, you know the basic, all we know the basic, that Vc of 0 minus equal to Vc of 0 plus. Let initially the voltage across the capacitor is 0, that implies Vc of 0 minus equal to 0, that equal to Vc of 0 plus, that equal to Vc of 0 plus. Okay, right. So I am not converting here this circuit to the DLT. So let's check it. Okay, let's check it whether AC transient free condition is possible or not. I am applying this basic condition. I am checking that whether this circuit is AC transient free condition is possible or not. So whether AC transient conditions are possible or not, let's check it. So I am applying KVL here, minus V of t plus I of t into R and 1 by C integral I of t dt. So this is the equation I am getting. Okay, so here I am not getting any differential equation. Okay, so you can see here what is the current flowing through the resistance, the same current flowing through the capacitance because of series. Whatever the current flowing through the resistance, what is the current flowing through the resistance, the same current flowing through the capacitance, so I can have the same relation in this. So I equal to C into dV by dt. So what is the voltage across the capacitor? Vc of t. So I can have this I of t equal to C into d by dt of Vc of t. Is anything wrong in that? Whatever the current flowing through the resistor, that flows through the capacitor, right? I can write this equation as minus V of t plus I of t is C into d by dt of Vc of t into R plus Vc. I can write like this, Vc of t equal to 0. Okay, let here V of t equal to C into dVc by dt plus Vc equal to Vc. Okay, so I know let dVc by dt plus Vc by C RC here. So RC that equal to V of t by RC. Okay, V of t by RC. So now I first finding the complementary function. This is the first order linear differential equation. You can get complementary function plus particular integral. So d plus 1 by RC into Vc equal to 0. So what is Vc of t, voltage across the capacitor? Vc of t equal to some k into e power minus t by RC. Okay, I get the transient term. So I get the transient term, natural response, and what is another thing here? Transient response, natural response. I get this, a complementary function. Okay, I get the complementary. I want to find the particular integral for this circuit. So I know for series RC circuit, so this is RC circuit. This is V of t that equal to Vm sine of omega t plus phi, and this is I of t, this is plus Vc of t. So I want to find the steady state analysis. So Vc of t equal to V of t. I apply Laplace. Okay, so Vc of s equal to V of s into 1 by sc by R plus 1 by sc. Okay, so Vc of s by V of s equal to 1 by 1 plus SCR. So now I want to find magnitude. So root of 1 plus omega RC whole square at an angle minus tan inverse omega RC. So what is Vc of t here now? So the Vc of t here is multiply the magnitude Vm by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sine of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega RC. So I get the voltage across the capacitor, that equal to, so total voltage across the capacitor consists of the complementary function k into e power minus t by RC plus particular integral Vm by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sine of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse of omega RC. Okay, and I know the basic, okay, I know the basic that Vc of 0 minus equal to Vc of 0 plus equal to 0 volts. Let I place 0. So Vc of 0, that equal to k plus Vm by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square plus sine of phi minus tan inverse omega RC. So finally, what is the k value? I substitute there. So Vc of 0 equal to 0. So k equal to minus Vm, it will come into picture. So Vc of t equal to minus Vm root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sine of phi minus tan inverse omega RC into e power minus t by RC plus Vm by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sine of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega RC. So tangent free condition, I want to make the tangent free condition. So this is a tangent term and this is a steady state term. So this make tangent term will be 0 when phi minus tan inverse omega RC equal to 0. Tan inverse omega RC equal to 0. Sin 0 is 0. So tangent term will be 0. So phi equal to tan inverse omega RC. So for this series RC circuit, to calculate the tangent free condition or to apply AC tangent, there is no need to convert to duality. There is no need to convert to duality. The basic is applied. The basic law, the basic concept is applied. That is voltage across the capacitor before the switching action is same after the switching action, is not changed. Okay, so this point I want to tell that for this series RC circuit we can apply the basic concept and we get the exact solution. There is no problem in that. It is correct. Okay, the basic concept is correctly applied. Let's see here. I am applying I of t parallel RLC circuit. So switching action is there. Okay, so the basic concept here, IL of 0 minus equal to 0, that equal to IL of 0 plus, that is before switching action, that the current through the inductor cannot change. So this IR of t and this is IL of t. Okay, so I of t equal to IR of t plus IL of t. Okay, so I want to find, so let the equation, this is V by R, so IL equal to 1 by L integral V dt. Let voltage, this is the voltage V of t, so total parallel branches, the voltage is same. Okay, so this is an integral equation. So I want current equation, so I of t. Okay, I of t, so I can get here V by R, that equal to voltage across the inductor is equal to the voltage across the resistor and voltage across the current. So VL by R, I can write this like this, and IL of t. Okay, so voltage across the inductor and voltage across the resistor is same. I can write this as 1 by R L into di by dt, dIL of t dt by IL of t, I of t. Okay, so I of t equal to L by R dIL of t by dt plus IL of t. Simply I write this as d plus R by L into IL of t equal to I of t into R by L. Okay, so find the complementary function. Find complementary function making equal to 0. What happens? IL of t equal to k into e power minus r by lt. So I want steady state now. Let's see here. IL of s, the response is IL of s. So IL of s equal to I of s into SL. So R by, apply current division. IL of s equal to I of s into R plus SL. Okay, so IL of s equal to I of s into R by root of R square plus omega L whole square at an angle minus tan inverse omega L by R. Okay, so finally IL of t equal to, multiply I of t equal to Im sin of omega t plus phi. So what I get? R into Im root of R square plus omega L whole square at an angle sin of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega L by R. So hope you understand, you get the same. If you substitute t equal to 0, I will get k value, and finally I get phi minus tan inverse omega L by R equal to 0 for transient free condition, phi equal to tan inverse omega L by R. Similarly, if you apply the capacitor, this is R and this is capacitor, and this is voltage V of t. So this is I of t, and this is IR of t, and this is IC of t. Apply KVL here. I of t equal to IR of t plus IC of t. Okay, so IR of t equal to V of t by R plus IC equal to C into dVc by dt. But you know that voltage across the capacitor equal to voltage across the resistance, that equal to voltage across the current source. So Vc of t by R plus C into dVc of t by dt. So I represent in differential equation form. So dVc by of t by dt plus 1 by RC Vc of t, that equal to R by C into I of t. Let's see here. If I take common, C common, 1 by C I of t. Okay, so if you find the complementary function, Vc of t equal to k into e power minus t by RC. Similarly, if you apply particular integral, so let's see here, find the steady state response. For steady state response, you see here the response voltage across the capacitor Vc of s by I of s. So voltage across the capacitor is nothing but voltage across the resistor is nothing but voltage across the current source, that equal to V of s by I of s. So that equal to Z of s. Okay, Z of s. If you see here, Z of s. Okay, so I can write Z of s equal to 1 by Y of s, that equal to 1 by R plus SC. So if you solve this 1 by SCR into R, I will get Z of s. Okay, so Vc of s equal to R by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square at an angle minus tan inverse omega RC. Okay, if you multiply with Im, so Im into R by root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sin of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega RC. Okay, so if you substitute t equal to 0, so finally you have Vc of t equal to k into e power minus t by RC plus Im into R plus root of 1 plus omega RC whole square sin of omega t plus phi minus tan inverse omega RC. Okay, so I want to find, I am applying the basic concept here, that is VC of 0 minus equal to, basic concept is VC of 0 minus equal to VC of 0 plus equal to 0. If you substitute this 0, it should be 1. So k is equal to the this value, it will cause phi, tangent free condition will be possible at phi equal to tan inverse omega RC, tan inverse omega RC. So for any circuit, series circuit, parallel circuit, you can find the tangent free conditions, you can apply AC tangent conditions. So for series RC circuit only, for series RL circuit, you apply tangent conditions for inductor. So basic inductor type question in series RL, first order RL circuit, and for AC tangent only apply for parallel RL circuit. It is a stupid thing, it is a stupid thing. Okay, I am applied basic concept that IL of 0 minus equal to IL of 0 plus equal to 0, VC of 0 minus equal to VC of 0 plus equal to 0. I am applied AC tangent conditions for all circuits, series RL circuit, parallel RL circuit, series RC circuit, parallel RC circuit. Okay, so is there any wrong? You comment me in the comment box. Okay, thank you friends. So don't bluff by, sorry, I'm sorry. So depend, choose the quality and buy the anything, choose the quality and buy the anything. Okay, thank you.